Hey all, Bear Ranger here. What I'm going to be doing is using all of these to make Samurai Haho, which is the, I guess you could call it the Ultra Zord from Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. To make it, we use Mogi Daio as a base, Shinkano, Dakaio, and the Ika Tinku Buster. It's already assembled like this because it pretty much goes on like you see it, except for some parts that go elsewhere. In another video I'll show how to make this, and also the Tinku, which is made from these. But anyway, these are what you use to make Samurai Haho. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way here for just a moment. Because I need to get Mogi Daio ready. You take off his Gatling gun, take off the discs, put one on his Gatling gun, take the arms off, take the chest piece, set it off to the side, flip these in over the face, push that down, then you take the other disc, put it up here. Now there's some other parts that will fit on here, so I'm going to go ahead and do them now. Dakaio's arms, take them off. These will fit up here where Mogi Daio's arms were. Of course you open them up and fit them on. Now from the Ika Tinku Buster, take Tora's head, pull this up. Now that will go back here. Alright, normally this is up, but I had it down. We open it up, put Tora's head in here. Now, back around to the front for a moment. We'll break down the Ika Tinku Buster a little bit more. Take the bottom of Ika's legs off. Then come up here, take the other set off. Now these will fit in here. Pull this down, that's a platform that the others will stand on. And then we'll fit the tabs here into the slots there. There we go. Alright, so now one other thing. Take Shinkano's helmet, fold that, put it right in there. Also take these arms off. This one's Saru the Ape. Go ahead and fold it into its emblem mode. Stick it on back here. Take Kame, fold it up to the emblem. Stick it on back there. Alright, I want to go ahead and move him out of the way while I get the other stuff done. So what we need to do next is make Daikai Shinkano. So I'll go ahead and start taking all these apart. This part here is pretty much the way you make Daikai Shinkano. There's maybe a few little differences, but not much. This will go on to Kuma. Of course, you see that the transformation is the same as making Daikai Shinkenger. This one goes on Ryu, so you have these here facing forward. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the shield off the back, put it off to the side. Go ahead and assemble this part. Put his head in, flip this back. Then we'll take this section here, go ahead and put it on. Now see, you pretty much got Daikai Shinkenger right here. Now, Mogidayo back. What we'll do is go ahead and lock this down into place. Got these here on the side, they're on both sides. They'll swing around and fit into those right there. That locks it in pretty good. We're going to pull these down. Now go ahead and put Mogidayo's arms on. Now up here, we'll take Mogidayo's cannon. There's a place right here where the bottom fits in, and then this fits in right there in front of that disc. So lock that into place, and then push this back there. So that locks everything in pretty good. Now, need to add Tora's arms, or Tora's legs, to the arms there. So go ahead and take them off the Ikatinka Buster. Snap them into place. Go ahead and give him the sword. And on mine, the sword will not go in the hand all the way. It just barely fits in for some reason. Now, also on the front here, take Ika's legs or tentacles. Take Mogidayo's shield, pop that on, and then pop it onto the chest. Now, this fan, it'll fit right on here. Kind of an odd place for that. Of course, odd place for these here too. Now let's turn all the way around. Now, what's left of the Ikatinka Buster will fit back here. Now make a little change. Take Kajiki's back and tail off. Open that up, and then that'll fit back there. Now, take the whole work. Oh, almost forgot. Tora's crown. Put it on Kabuto. The Ikatinka Buster will fit here. So there's a little slot there, and you got two tabs here. Of course, on here you have a tab and two slots, so that'll fit up nicely. And you can see down here the tail rests on that a little bit. And here we have Samurai Haho. Now the shield, I could have swore the shield fit somewhere on here, but I don't recall just where. Or maybe the American version where it fits on. Well, actually, hang on a second. There's a little slot there, got a little tab on the back here. Now it will fit there, but it's not real secure. Because if you move Mogi Daio's arm a bit too much, you might knock it off. Of course, you could see about putting it on here. Well, it looks kind of odd. But as far as I know, there is no bull Zuka, as they called it, I think, that will fit with Mogi Daio. Now, in this form, you can make use of Mogi Daio's motors. Now, let me see here. Pull that out, hit that, you get motion up here, the disc turn. You go back and forth. Now when you push this in, everything goes. Of course it goes pretty slow, because I wouldn't want it to go fast because you have all this stuff running around and ramming into things. Now what you can do, pull that back out and see it rolls freely. So if you wanted to, you can just do it like that. But there's Mogi Daio and Daikai Shinkenger and the Ikatinku Buster, and they all form this Samurai Haho. This is one of them things I've gathered that you either love it or you hate it. I hated it at first when I first saw this in the American version. It was before I saw the original Japanese one. The American version is called the Gigazord, and I didn't like that, how it looked. But it kind of grew on me, and then the more I saw the original Japanese toys and the series Shinkenger, the more I liked it. And I finally just had to go ahead and break down and get all the parts for it. I think it's one of the best Ultra Zords, I guess you could call it, or combinations that I've seen in a good while. And I do have some other ones that are pretty cool, but this one's right up at the top. Before closing, let me go ahead and do a size comparison. Of course, I'm pretty sure everyone recognizes the Ultra Zord from the Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers from the United States. Now, the Japanese series, I don't recall the name of it right offhand, but you can see Samurai Haho towers over this. Right now, let me go in and get Pyramidas. As you can see, there we go. As you can see, Samurai Haho is pretty big. I still want to say, as far as a single Megazord, that Pyramidas has them all beat, as far as I know. There may be a few of the other ones that might be bigger. There's still quite a few of the toys that I don't have, and several of the series I haven't seen, so I couldn't say for sure. But anyway, as far as the ones that I have, Pyramidas is bigger than Samurai Haho. He's more massive, and he's taller, because a lot of the height here is just made from the sword, the legs here, the claws here, and plus this is made up of a bunch of other things to make it big. As far as a single Megazord, Pyramidas got him beat. Now this is Bandai America's version, of Samurai Haho, which is called a Gigazord. You can see it's a good deal smaller, and it's not near as deep. Because Mogi Dio they slim Mogi Dio down a good bit on this one. But this one's still cool, I like it. And as for a child, this is more practical to play with because it's not quite as heavy and as bulky. It's still got some weight to it, but it'd be a lot easier to play with than this monster here. But I do love this. It is so cool. So anyway, the Bear Ranger signing off. Hope y'all enjoyed my look at Samurai Haho. Y'all have a good one and come back now, you hear?